This video covers searching in OneSearch and using keywords and filters to narrow down your results. So we've looked at some of the databases like the newspaper databases, and now we're going to look at the library's OneSearch tool, which you can get to right here, OneSearch All Databases, or by just clicking on the search button. And OneSearch is a tool that looks across all of the library collections at once, which is really useful, but it can also be a little overwhelming and hard to find relevant results. So we're going to talk about using keywords to narrow down our results. So I just put the keywords home ownership into the search box, and I'm going to see what we get. And then we're going to start to narrow down our results. So we get about 500,000 results. First thing we're going to do is go to advanced search, and we're just going to add some more keywords. So we're interested in home ownership and racism, so let's add that. And then we're also interested in structural racism. And one of the ways you can combine keywords is by using capital OR to put in synonyms or similar words. So I'm also going to put in systemic. So we have structural or systemic, racism, and home ownership. Why don't we put home ownership in quotes? So we'll search that exact phrase. And then I'm going to search once more. So now we're down to about 184 results. So adding keywords, let's try one other search. And again, I'm going to go to advanced search. I'm going to put in home ownership again. And this time I'm going to put in the word redlining, because that's a word I learned when I was doing my research on home ownership and racism. And it's pretty specific, so just having home ownership in quotes and redlining is going to narrow down my results quite a bit. So now we have 895. The next way I narrow down my results is over here on the left side where it says refine your results. There's a bunch of different ways to narrow things down. So first I'm going to narrow it down by date. I'm going to say I only want articles from the last 10 years. Then I'm going to say I only want articles available online. And let's see, we can see what kinds of sources we found. So they're mainly newspaper articles and maybe academic scholarly articles. So let's take a look at our list. There's a lot of stuff about housing and racism. And if you want to actually see an article, you can click where it says available online. I'm going to click on the title just to see what it is. Here you have a description of the article. I would look at that first. And then this is where you have to go to get the full text. And up here is your toolbar where you can email yourself the article, get a permalink, or get a citation. So because OneSearch is pulling in a bunch of different online collections, you sometimes have to do a couple more clicks to get to the full text. So I'm going to click here on this link to get to the full text. It takes me out to one of our online collections, our Academic Search Complete database. And over here on the left side is the full text. And here we have the actual article, which you can read over, email to yourself, and get the full text citation. And if you get stuck at any point, remember you can ask a librarian online.